Essentially, you press a button and then somewhere will be downloaded
Yo,
on your.
what up, YouTube? What's going on, y'all? Anyone online? Let's see. I have to give it a second for you guys to
This is the details.
log online. So earlier tonight, I was trying to do this thing called use this browser called open source, because whenever I do these live streams, I always use Google Hangouts, and if you use open source, it's so much better than Google Hangouts. And what do? I tried to use the whole open source thing, and it took. I'm just spending like 30 minutes trying to figure out how to use it, and I can't figure out how to use it. So now I'm just using the whole Google Hangouts feature. Yeah, that's what I got going on right now. I'm like super out of it because I went to sleep earlier. Like I took a nap around 6 and then woke up at 11:30, and now it's like almost 1 a.m. and I'm wide awake. I'm gonna keep up with my stream. One reason why I wanted to use that whole other broadcasting thing was because it lets me read the comments on the screen. But now instead I have to like go to my phone and go to my YouTube account and type in my name and actually go to the live video and mute the live video and then read the comments that way. Sorry if I'm talking too much. What do you mean? I'm sorry if I'm talking too much. This is my video. Yo, so if you're watching this live right now, give me a thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. All right. Now I can see comments. What up, Stanley? What up, Alex? What's going on in New York right now? You fools awake in New York? It must be what, 4 a.m. in New York right now. Do you make income from apps? Of course I make income. Of course I make incomes. Of course I make income from apps. Oh, it's raining over there? Bro, like the weather's been so crazy here. Like it was like sunny today, but like it's supposed to rain tomorrow. It rained yesterday. Like it's like this. Man, what's up with your boy Casey? Casey's been making like YouTube videos again. I'm like, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. And then Casey's only using Sony cameras now. Like, dude, like 6 months ago, I was totally thinking of switching to Sony cameras, but Sony is they don't make cheap cameras at all, dude. Are you editing right now, Alex? I know that feeling. I need to edit my vlog from today. Actually, I need a little bit more juicier stuff to happen in my vlog because today was one of those days I didn't really do much because it was super, super slow in the city. Like it was stunning, it was gorgeous. So when it's nice outside, people they don't go out. Well, they don't eat in as much.
So you would have to place all this. It would have to be a little less wide, and then you would also bring it a bit down the page, possibly right in the center. That would also look good.
Yeah, that's what he was.
Yeah, so like majority of my money comes from apps. I think that probably sounds crazy to some people, but yeah, like majority of it comes from apps and YouTube and stuff like that. Yeah, Casey's footage looks dope. I like that new camera setup that he has in his studio. Yeah, I like that setup a lot. New headphones, they're pretty cool. I got them on the charger now. That's why I'm not rocking them. The only thing I kind of don't like about them is they have this whole Bose thing. So when I'm walking down the street, it looks a little weird. Looks like I got like two encyclopedias on my head, you know, and I'm just walking and jamming, something like that. But they're really easy to connect with my phone. Like I didn't think it would be so simple to connect. I literally cut the headphones on and then went to Bluetooth and just barely touched it and it was connected. Like, I'm like, that's so awesome.
That's a thesis. So, is it a science of design? It's symmetry. which seems to appeal us more than asymmetry. But I'm not yet sure, there's no value in symmetry. We look at symmetry.
Wow, I'm like talking like I'm not even talking anymore. Like I gotta stop like this talking. Question: can you guys hear that music in the background? Because I don't if you guys can hear that music, I don't want you guys to hear it. I've been getting like hella copyright strikes on YouTube lately. I don't know why, but I think it's just people that are just like. I don't think it's people. I think it's actually YouTube because they have like software that randomly flags videos and stuff, and you have to like submit a form and something like that.
I don't think there's anything else.
Hear a lot of talking. Lyft, my dashing Uber. Oh, so how's it going out there? Are you out working like sharing economy, rideshare? What's going on tonight? I'm gonna go in the other room actually. Yay! Jermaine's running away from the party. Say bye to everyone. I'm gonna go hang out in the garage. Cause it's super quiet in there. Live streaming is so much.
Better impression you get. Same is true in now,
You guys are still there? I got a feeling that won't work, so I'm gonna have to keep doing it in here. I tried to run away. That was really weird. The feed just stopped. I thought the connection was gone, but I guess I'm still live. That's cool. The viewers are still there. All right, let me figure out where I left off from because I was trying to go there because it was a little bit quieter, but it's cool. I could just do it here. Grubhub pays you a minimum hourly guarantee. Yeah, I really like that. Grubhub, I've been trying to get on with them for quite some time. I was thinking about staying out in New York for maybe 2 months this summer, possibly. I'm talking about this in a live stream, so it may not happen. But if I do go to New York and stay for 2 months, I'll definitely jump on Grubhub because in New York you can do it with a bike. Maybe I'll do that for this. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll just commit to going to New York for 2 months. That would be a lot of fun, actually. I love New York. New York is completely different culture than what we have here in the Bay. The food in New York, I really like the food in New York. I mean, New York is so much cheaper than the Bay. I'm sorry to freaking offend any New Yorkers, but bro, believe me, like when it comes to just eating out and transportation, New York is so much cheaper, bro. Like so much cheaper. But I don't know about renting apartments because that's something I've never really looked into in New York. But I would only imagine that you could find more deals in New York, not better deals, but just more deals, because you don't really see that many just deals around here. Like, I don't know. I just don't really see them that much. Alan, yo, what's good? What's good? So what are y'all up to tonight? Because me, like, I just woke up and I don't want to go back to sleep, so I'm gonna be up for some time. Are you guys driving, or are you guys out at the club, or are you just at home chilling with your girl? Like, what y'all up to?
That's why Steve Jobs would do it. And
I'm hungry. I'm gonna have to go make some pasta pretty soon. Pasta with red sauce.
he was just lucky enough. Uh,
Hi, I'm from San Francisco. I like watching your Korea trip. Oh yeah, Korea was a lot of fun. That was one of the videos that got like flagged or something because someone said I used their music. And the music I used in that video was actually from another YouTuber who makes music. And he told me like I could totally use it. But anyway, why am I talking about that when you were talking about the Korea trip? Korea was a lot of fun. I would love to go to South Korea in the summer because when I was there, it was wicked cold. It was like 20 degrees, 30 degrees. And I mean, it was beautiful outside. It looked just like California, like just crystal blue skies, but it was cold.
Something that would come up at a given, and I
Study
find
the
that
great man.
argument.
You know why we made great men?
Yes, Alex, we can make some epic vlogs, dude. Maybe I'll try to aim for that. Maybe I'll just come to New York like a little, as soon as it gets warm. I really want to take like a trip maybe to I'm once again, this is a live stream, so I'm just talking like live. I'm really looking at taking a trip to Panama really soon, just because flights are like super cheap, and then Panama is very cheap for the most part. Not very cheap, but it is much cheaper than here. So I'm really thinking about hitting up Panama, maybe for like a couple weeks. Don't exactly know what I'm gonna do there. I'll probably just vlog and just chill for the most part. Something along those lines. And then I could possibly go to New York after then. Because honestly, I really like the Bay Area, but I don't want to spend majority of my time here this year. Like I don't. I sort of want to move around a little bit more. I still want to make money here and work here, but I just don't want to do that near as much as I did last year. So New York could be a lot of fun. And I know so many people in New York, and the culture in New York is so much different. The weather in New York is so much different. And I don't know. And especially the summer, like, because the summers in San Francisco, a lot of people don't know this, but the summers in San Francisco are not that great. Like, it could be like 50 degrees in the summertime in San Francisco. Like, no joke. New York, it won't be 50 degrees in New York in the summer unless you in a refrigerator or something. It's gonna be freezing in New York in the winter. Oh, you're dog sitting? That's what's up. That's the easy gig. I wish I could be dog sitting tonight on some TaskRabbit jobs. That would be dope. I don't know. I haven't did any dog sitting jobs for quite some time. The last dog sitting job I did, I got like what, $35 an hour. That was like so legit. But like I say, that those jobs don't pop up often. Like,
the logical thing is very cool. So for somebody to really come to a right conclusion,
will you do a meetup with Uberman? Heard he's coming to the Bay Area this month. So I was watching one of Uberman's videos, and I didn't saw him say this. My English is really bad, but I heard him say that he was coming to the Bay. So I reached out to him on Twitter, and he said that he's coming to the Bay, and maybe I should reach back out to him because he's gonna be here in a couple of days. I would love to do like some sort of a collab with Uberman. I mean, honestly, we've never really talked on the phone or anything. Like, I don't really know him that well. I mean, I know him from his videos, but I don't know if he wants to do a collab with me. Maybe he does, but I don't really know. Like, because sometimes maybe YouTubers don't want to do a collab with you because of whatever reason. What I'll do is I'll just message him and see if he wants to do a collab. I would love to do like a vlog with him, just be like, yo, another day, another dollar with your homeboy Jermaine, and I'm hanging out with Uberman. Like, I think that would be cool, but I don't know what his schedule's like, and I don't know anything. I just know he's coming here. But I think that would be really dope to meet up with Uberman. Like I said, I want to do more collabs with other YouTubers, and Uberman would be a really good YouTuber to do a collab with, because almost all the collabs I've done have been with YouTubers that have less subscribers to me, and that's like not a problem. But it would be really cool for me to do a collab with someone who has more subscribers than me, because I could see, like, you know, a little bit of traction coming a couple days after that, you know. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, cheaper food in New York. This is what I've learned over the my time traveling back and forth. New York, there's way more people on the streets in New York. So by being more people on the streets, there's more competition to buy and sell stuff. So usually you can get bottled water on the streets in New York for $1 because there's so many people selling it for $1. Around here, no one sells bottled water on the streets. Like, unless you're in maybe downtown. Like, no one really sells food on the street unless, like, you're in an area and it's like a high traffic area. Dude, in New York, you just see people selling food and water on the streets everywhere, like all the time. And also, like, with food, like, let me just give you this example. Like, you guys know, like, I'm a falafel lover, right? Falafels cost like anywhere from $7 to $9 around here. Dude, in New York, like, you can get $5 falafels all day, like all day, like even $4 falafels if you're in Brooklyn. And not only that, like, if you're not vegan, dude, you can eat hot dogs off the street. You can eat like chicken on the stick off the street. Sometimes it's like $1, $2. I mean, there's so many like food options like right there on the street. Unlike here, like, you got to go into a restaurant and all that. You got to pay taxes, or you go to a food truck and you buy a freaking falafel that costs $12. I've never heard of a freaking $12 falafel in New York. Okay, I'm gonna say that one more time. I've never heard of a $12 falafel in New York. I mean, probably if it's at some fancy Mediterranean spot, but around here in the Bay Area, you can go to a little. Oh no, never mind. Let's change the subject. Where am I now? I'm down in Daly City. I think I named the title Daly City or something like that. Daly City's chill. Yeah, I like it. I would rather be in the city, but it's kind of cool to bounce around. It's kind of cool. I actually want to stay farther down the peninsula for a couple of nights. Don't know if I'll do it because I'm still looking at Airbnbs and all that. But I think it would be kind of cool to like stay farther down and then just ride the train into the city. And I'm not talking about the BART train. I'm talking about the cow train. I don't know. I'm just like bouncing all around since I'm doing the whole Airbnb thing. I want to do this for a year, and it's been 26 days so far. It's kind of cool. Not quite 26 days. I think it's been 24 days. Yeah, so when I was in New York last year, man, the temperature was like super hot. Like, it was in the middle of the summer. I remember I was watching a couple of those vlogs recently, and I was thinking to myself, yeah, it was wicked hot. And I was like furious like the whole time in the videos, like, it's hot.
Well, I can see that it's made by an engineer rather than a designer, which is
the only thing about NYC is drunk, fat. Oh yeah, I guess there are a lot of junkies in New York. Life too short. Go to New York. Maybe I will go to New York. New York's fun. New York is always just a good party. But one thing I will say about New York, the city is so freaking live that it's hard for me to daily vlog in New York because so much stuff be happening, so much stuff go on. Like, it's like, dude, I gotta edit, you know? But I don't want to edit because I want to be out and I want to do this and I want to do that, but I need to edit. Like, that's one thing about New York. New York just exhausts me when it comes to like trying to create content every day. and then trying to edit content like every day, and then trying to live my life, and then trying to like chase like females, and then trying to like go here and then go there and like do all this. Like it's just like, oh, it's so overwhelming at times.
Whenever I have to verify some assumption that I ask a user.
The bars.
I make.
Yes, the bars and NY Alex.
Some aspect of something that works. And then I make a prototype of that works, so they can actually interact with it. And then I
saved and did a trip to the Philippines. I worked for Caviar and Postmates. So you, whoa. So let me figure this out here. You. Fog tag. I don't know if I'm saying your name properly. So are you trying to tell me that you basically you saved up your money and you work for Postmates and Caviar? Basically, you work in the sharing economy and you have saved up your money and went to Philippines, or are you planning on saving up your money and going to the Philippines? Because that's really dope. Like I think, dude, if you should go. Like it's so much fun. Like I had a blast there, especially if you're Filipino. Like you should totally go. Yeah, you got that right. In New York, there's always something. It's something to do around. Always. Sorry, do I look like super weird on camera? Like, cause I know I got this hood on. I just looked at myself in this screen, and I'm like, dang, I look like I just woke up. Okay, so Caviar has been slow lately, guys. I'm sorry to say, but it's been slow. That's my opinion. Maybe it's just where I am, but I feel things have been slow lately. Like unfortunately, but it's the end of the month. It's like the 26th. Maybe things are slowing down.
But you won't see a website like this for hiring around. There is no website. It's like 2 days.
Yeah, Randy is a chill guy. I'm sure that hopefully we'll have time to chill. Like, hopefully we'll have time to make a video. I would love to make videos with Uberman the whole time he's here. But, I mean, obviously I know he's not going to do that because he's going to be probably out doing tourist stuff.
You can do that through VR.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you think UberEats is any good? Thinking of signing up for them before DoorDash is still in my area. I would say sign up for both if you can. Sorry. I would say sign up for both. I've been hearing that UberEats is a little bit slower than it has been, but just because I hear that does not necessarily mean it's true for everyone. So you might want to remember that. But I would say like sign up for both. Do you have PayPal? I have PayPal. Yeah, I got PayPal. Yeah, hit me up with my PayPal account. Cha-ching. Well, not literally. Next question. This reminds me. Oh yeah, so yeah, you might want to schedule for your onboarding if you want to join Caviar, because you got to go to onboarding before. Dang, it just got super quiet in this room. Dang, it's like hella quiet. Can you guys notice a difference? Is it super quiet in the background? Wow, it's like so quiet. I don't want to talk. Anyway. Got to meet you at the Daly City Uber office. You must get recognized a ton there. Dude, I do get recognized a ton at the freaking Uber offices. That's why whenever you see me at an Uber office, like I walk in with like sunglasses on and a hat, and I just try to like be cool because people always point me out like, oh, you're the guy from YouTube. Dude, Tinder in New York is all I need. So right now I'm gonna switch my Tinder account to New York because I'm like such a big loser. I pay for Tinder. Actually, that don't make me a loser. That just makes me cool because I like to travel. So before I go to that next destination, like I'll switch my Tinder account. So that way I'm already in that area, and then I'll just start swiping on hella chicks. So that way by the time I get to that location, like I already have like chicks lined up. However, this does not work in the Bay Area, but this works. However, this does not work in the Bay Area, but this works very, very well in a lot of other places around the world. Cha-ching! Next question. Jermaine, what do you think of e-bike? Is it a good thing doing deliveries? Is it worth it? So the e-bike with doing deliveries, is it worth it? I mean, it can be worth it. One thing I've noticed about the bike I have, it gets about 20 miles range. The Scoot gets about 20 miles range. They have another electric bike out that I was thinking about getting. It's, I think it's like, hold on. I think it's around $800 now. It has a 35-mile range. Now remember what I said about Scoot? Scoot has a 20-mile range. So this other one has a 35-mile range. Now the difference between a bike and a scooter is, well, for me, the difference between a bike and a scooter is I can take a bike onto the train, like the BART train or the cow train. You can't take a scooter on that. But sorry, I just got really distracted.
You have to weigh is.
Sorry, I just heard a keyword over there, and I just only heard that keyword, and I got distracted.
Efficient to use.
Let's see.
Easy to learn. That's almost always a juxtaposition.
Last year, I said 20K last year, and March 20th, marked 365 days in a row of work. Oh my gosh, 365 days of work in a row. Well, I say that, but like that's me. Like I've been making like these daily vlogs every day, so I kind of feel that that's work. I don't know if you guys consider that work, but I consider it work.
Stick Photoshop into the hands of the child. They probably won't be able to.
All right, I'm gonna have to put this back over here. I was trying to do something, but for some reason, there's a lot of glare with this webcam. I don't know what's up with that.
So that's the economy that
365 days in a row. I'm still thinking about that. Still thinking about that. Is that like how many hours a day on average is that? And is that's with Postmates, Uber, Caviar? Let's talk more about that. What's the most you ever made in a week doing Caviar? Last week on Caviar, I did like 11. It was over 1,100. That was one of the highest weeks. One thing I will have to say about Caviar is it's their hours. You're not gonna make as much on Uber. It's because Caviar, their hours they're not that limited. Well, they're not that open. And what I mean by that is, dude, after 10 a.m. on Caviar, or 10 p.m. on Caviar, things really slow down. And after 9 a.m., that's when things begin to pick up. That's when things begin to start. So that's one thing I've noticed about Caviar. Like, will you ever make 2,000 a week on Caviar? Probably not, but that would be really cool if you could. It's just that it's not as busy. Like, it's just not as busy. Maybe in the future it could be, but it's not that busy to make that much.
That's where you need science behind
DoorDash has been sending me to close restaurants late at night. Huh? No, that's happened to me a few times on Caviar, but not recent. I should probably try to work more late at night, because I think one thing that's just driving me insane, one thing that's literally driving Jermaine insane with San Francisco is the traffic. Like, it's literally tweaking me out right now. Like, I just walk outside and I'm like, oh, these freaking cars. Like, I need to be on a 747 crossing the Pacific Ocean, you know?
So you're adding user. It's a functional site. You manage groups.
Yo, Jermaine, you got me on TaskRabbit. I'm killing the game. Top Tasper in the Bay. General contract. Help me out a ton. Brings me work. Thanks. Right on, dude. Like that's. I love to read comments like this that you're able to grow from something I talk about, something I share. So I'm really thankful to read that. I love reading comments like this. Are you moving to Brooklyn? So if I do decide to stay in New York for 2 months, I will probably be staying in Brooklyn. I mean, the reason why I would probably be staying in Brooklyn, just because, like, I mean, Manhattan's like wicked expensive, and I mean, I would love to stay in Manhattan, but like I say, Manhattan is like San Francisco, like it's crazy expensive. So I probably would stay in Brooklyn just because Brooklyn is really chill for the most part. Like, I love New York. I love that fast pace of life. But at the same time, it's like I almost need a happy medium, and Brooklyn is definitely the happy medium. Fast, it's super close to Manhattan. Well, I shouldn't say Manhattan because people in New York don't say Manhattan, but I don't care. I'm not in New York. I'm over here in California. So anyway, when I'm in the city, it's like it's like super like I don't know. How do I say this here? It's like it's just a difference. Like Brooklyn's so much chill. It almost reminds me of like California to a certain degree. Poke some tires if they don't tip. Huh. Oh yeah, moving to Brooklyn. These messages are getting funny on here, dude. Buy a gas-powered bike. I was thinking of buying a gas-powered bike, but I'll tell you the problems with a gas-powered bike. Number one, I don't want to smell like gasoline. And number two, you know how many times I've drive a car in San Francisco and I'm about to run out of gas? A lot. Like, majority of the time I'm driving. Well, no, I don't want to say that, but like, there's so many times I'm driving and I'm like, I need to get gas, but there's no gas station, or there is a gas station, but it's like way over there. Now, just imagine if I had a bike and I had to put gas in the bike. Now I'm gonna have to go freaking find a gas station in freaking San Francisco to put. I don't want to do all that, and then I'm gonna smell like gas like all day, like throughout the day. Like I don't want to smell like gas, you know. Yes, you can put a bike on a train, dude. You can put a bike on a train. That is so important. I mean, you can even, I guess if you really wanted to, you could take a bike and put it like in a box and take it on a plane. Yo, Alex, I got a question for you, New Yorkers. Are electric bikes illegal in New York? Question mark. Like I saw hella stuff online talking about electric bikes are illegal in New York, and I was thinking, what about all those Asian dudes that ride electric bikes? You know? And then I thought like that was the only people I saw riding electric bikes, and it wasn't that many. It was only like a few dudes riding electric bikes. So are electric bikes illegal in New York? Because that would really suck if you couldn't ride an electric bike in New York. Because if I know you couldn't ride an electric bike in San Francisco, I probably wouldn't even want to like live here. Feel like you can't ride an electric bike here. Like, why? Yeah. No more Amazon Flex and Caviar. So are you trying to tell me that Amazon Flex and Caviar are not in Brooklyn? Sean? You are get hired. When are you doing a meetup? Maybe I should do a meetup. Let me check my schedule. You guys want me to do a Bay Area meetup? Should I do it in the city or should I do it in? Should I do a meetup in the city or Daly City? I need some feedback. I notice when I do meetups in Oakland, more people show up. I don't know why. Maybe because it's easier to park. It could be the day I had it. It could be the day I had the meetup in Oakland. Maybe that has something to do with it.
Anyway, not best.
But I would love to do a meetup. What about this weekend? If I did a meetup, would that be cool? Meet up in the Bay Area? I don't know where. Like I said, I'm gonna need some feedback from you guys.
Thanks. You see, this is not from every you see even more complicated. More
300 to 600 a day, easy on TaskRabbit. That's what's up. Like that's real money. That's what's up.
by
Grubhub is truth in NYC. Huh. I'm gonna have to jump on that thing, guys. I'm gonna have to jump on that, ride that train. My eyes are like watering.
You don't need to know what. So we need to know what you want to do, the job you want to do.
Sure. But all of these things, like this whole page, is that something that you would build into the simulator?
No.
Grubhub is busy.
They're still fixing the filter.
Oh, so that
You made $1,800 one week with Grubhub, dude. See, that's crazy money, bro. Like, if you can make $1,800 a week without a car, that's like real dough, man. Still collaborating with Mike with the Rideshare report. Okay, so funny story. Earlier today, I'm on Scoot and I'm riding through the city and I'm like literally on one of these like random alleyways. And I'm just cruising down and I'm approaching the stop sign and I look over to my like right and I see this guy standing outside in front of a Prius on the phone smoking a cigarette. And I screamed, Mike, Mike. And it was Mike. And he was on the phone. I was like, yeah, I'll call you in a second. And we're still working on the show. We're still working on the show, but like our schedule's been really crazy and Mike has ran into quite a bit of success and we're still gonna do the show. I don't know. I'm gonna have to contact Mike and figure out when he wants to film. Maybe I can get him to do it. Maybe I can get him to film tomorrow.
That's it. You have those two things, you can have
It is there? Huh? It is and what? Right?
Okay, people keep saying you getting free food delivering. I like hardly ever get free food when delivering. I think a lot of people get free food when, hold on. I think a lot of people get free food when they make deliveries because they go to drop the order off and no one is there to take the order, so the carrier keeps the order, that sort of thing.
That's another thing.
You're playing around that again.
The reason why.
Yes, I do see that quite a bit. So I did a job on UberEats the other night, and I'm waiting for 15 minutes for the customer to come down. 15 minutes for the customer to come downstairs, and I call the customer, and the customer's like, "Oh, I'll be down." And 10 minutes go by, there's no customer. I text the customer, no response. 13 minutes goes by, I call the customer, no response. And it's like, what do I do? Do I just continue to wait here? So it's like, yeah, I mean, that's the free food right there, like from that customer. It's not the greatest sometimes.
The whole reason to make this is to put away all the overhead of, can you do this time? Can I do this?
Dog grooming, dog walking, board visits.
Here, you have
Wow, 10 hours a day. So Alan, are you doing 10 hours a day on TaskRabbit or? Because that sounds like TaskRabbit. That's really good, by the way. See, if TaskRabbit was that busy, if I could work 8 hours a day on TaskRabbit, believe me, I would be doing it. But the reason why I'm not working that much on TaskRabbit is it's just not that busy for the jobs I do. Now, if I was doing construction jobs, like stuff, plumbing, electrician, oh yeah, those jobs can keep you busy. But once again, I don't see those jobs like online all the time. I mean, I see them online like quite a bit, but not like every day. Not like I see cleaning jobs. I feel TaskRabbit is just a cleaning website now.
So it's one string at a time. But when you put 3 options over there, you just try to use a big box. Just saying, plan a meeting.
Wow, Alan, holiday season, wake up at 6, leave the house,
You select those people.
then work till 8. Those are some long hours.
That's
That's actually a pretty good strategy.
Working on it.
It's a pretty good strategy. Just stay gone all day, grind all day.
And as I was saying before, the reason why I couldn't give any preference to any of these in the test strips is because I wanted to get their honest opinion on the science behind them. Does that make sense?
No, I understand. So how would
So if I make
So Sean, you live in New York. I take it.
larger than the others.
The only reason why I say that because I see like Fulton Center and then
If that's the only thing, then I can't
Marks and Third. I don't know. I'm thinking that that's New York. That doesn't seem like SF.
So this is what
Guys, I'm sorry if I get where you guys live confused sometimes, but sometimes it can be a little confusing when you're trying to remember so many people. Like, and I'm not like actually like talking to you. I'm responding like in a message, you know.
you click on it, and then it says add users, and then you can check the design. The next.
Yeah, dude. Like, it's super easy to get overwhelmed in New York. I mean, it's super easy to get.
Plan a meeting.
Oh, we say the city. I know y'all say the city. That's why I had to not say Manhattan.
But that's.
How do you like the new Mac? Dude, I love the new Mac. So a lot of people are talking about the dongelos and like how you have to have, you know, all these connections and all that. This is true. You do have to have all the connections and stuff. But you know what? When you don't need those connections, it's really nice to have this really light computer. Like right now, if you guys could see the computer, there's only one thing plugged into the computer, and that's these headphones. Everything else, there's nothing else plugged into it. This thing weighs 2 pounds right now. Now, if I needed to, you know, work on some video editing projects, it's not gonna weigh 2 pounds. You know, I'm gonna have to hook up a cord. I'm gonna have to hook up a memory card. I'm gonna have to hook up a couple things to it. But check this out. When I'm editing videos, usually there's nothing plugged up into the computer. I usually, you know, take whatever memory cards. I'm gonna transfer the data off the memory card into the computer, and then there's nothing plugged into the computer. And then the computer is super light, like it's 2 pounds, and I can rock out on it easy. So it does heat up a lot. I will say this. It can heat up. Like the bottom can get pretty warm, especially when I'm like editing for, I don't know, or over 10 minutes. Like the bottom can get pretty warm. So as long as you got something in between your leg and the bottom of the computer, you'll be totally fine.
It'll automatically understand which group is coming out, and it'll prompt you for more names in that group. The first time it won't prompt you with anyone. Second time,
Oh, so Amazon does not have as many shifts as it once did. Is that what I'm hearing? It seems like Amazon and Grubhub are the ones. I think that the sharing economy is going to be Amazon. I really think Amazon is going to do some bigger things in the future. I really think so. I really think so. I see a lot of hope in Amazon.
add groups. And then if the add group doesn't work out, then you do, so that's where you can do designing of it, but one single thing at a time. And if you don't have a system that incorporates that.
NYC just took nearly 200 e-bikes just this Wednesday. Are you guys for real? So they're taking bikes in New York, like that. Why are they illegal? Like that's stupid. I get it because they want you to register it and all that, but still, like it's a bike. It so sucks to have your e-bike taken.
This is something called, I do that because of.
Oh, I live in the Bay Area. Mike talks way too much, but I love you guys. Everybody says Mike talks too much. Basically, the Rideshare report is Mike's show. Like, it's not really my show, it's Mike's show. And I'm just like, I'm a YouTuber that has an audience, and I talking about the sharing economy, and I just happened to be on his show. Like, it wasn't our show, it was Mike's show.
The less you have on page.
Yes, better. Yes, it's a lot harder to be. Now, laws are not valid because some people can explain it by 3 and 2 and 5 and 6, and they cannot argue about 15.
Is it possible to start delivering food riding a mountain bike? Yes, it is possible to deliver food on a mountain bike. Now, what city are you in? Now, if you're in LA, that would not be the best decision to deliver food on a mountain bike because it's so far and it's so fast. But if you're in places like New York or San Francisco or DC or parts of Chicago, maybe if you were in just downtown LA, but I don't know if you can pick where you want to stay, so it's something that you might want to remember.
Which is aligned with our brain. But then they're talking about details about this.
A funny question. People always ask this, like, do you make money off of YouTube? Of course I make money off of YouTube, guys. Like, come on. I make videos like every day. Like, this ain't Facebook. I'm not just posting a photo or Instagram picture like, hey, it's me. Like, no, I'm making videos like every day. It's a lot of work.
It both has to do with how large a button is and then how far away it is from the mouse once it loads.
Yeah, YouTube is a lot of fun.
The bigger a button is and the closer it is to the mouse, the easier it is to click.
Yeah, you should be okay using a mountain bike. You should be able to make money. Are you in New York, I'm guessing? Because I know a lot of carriers that I talk to are in New York. Almost all of the bike carriers I talk to are in New York. Like, there's a chunk of them in the Bay Area that I talk to, but this is like all of them are in New York, dude.
So that data you can only get by testing.
Yeah, that's both are quantitative tests.
But if you have one button, then you don't have it.
Yeah.
All right, so which companies do?
In also
As
case,
the
and then
system
have.
grows, you're probably going to need more than
Oh, I'm not going to do that. These 4 pages are going to remain. Everything else.
All right, which companies do I deliver for? Postmates, UberEats, Caviar, DoorDash. You know those companies. It's cool, but unfortunately, I think they're in New Orleans yet. Oh, Caviar is not in New Orleans. Maybe it'll be in New Orleans soon. What advice do you have for a new YouTuber? You know, it's just a matter of time before I start to make videos talking about growing a YouTube channel. The only reason I haven't made videos talking about growing or starting a YouTube channel is because I don't have that many subscribers. I mean, I've been growing my channel for quite some time, but maybe once I get like 20,000 subscribers, I'll make videos talking about how to grow a YouTube channel. Or maybe I'll just do it some other time. Alex, I already know you love your Mac, dude. If you can edit 4K video like the way you were telling me, I know you love your Mac, dude. Oh yeah, Alex. I think I'm gonna get that Up Air 1 drone. I think I'm probably gonna get that one soon. Postmates is shit. Let's go down to the next one. Yeah, I think it really depends on where you live, honestly. Like, I say Postmates is not my favorite in the Bay, but then when I was down in LA, literally every request was coming up was from Postmates. Like, there was not that many Uber requests. Well, no Uber requests coming up. Not that many Caviar requests coming up. There's so many Postmates requests coming up. Is Uber Eats worth it? I mean, I think it could be worth it if it's during the boost hours. During the boost hours. Yeah, it's worth it. I mean, outside of the boost hours, I can't say if it's worth it or not.
And when he's not doing, when he's trying a new job, then he just pick up and download it. If it takes some time, you know what the current status is, which number is. That's all it is.
Dude, I love hearing about the dog grooming business. It's just such a different. It's just such a different business that I'm used to hearing from.
The different stages that the user goes through. So just straight from opening your page.
He opens the page. He does a selection of the job.
Oh yeah, I see. A lot of people like the robot video I did. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
As he clicks on the job, he gets into a detail.
Mesa, Arizona. What's up? What's up in the house? Arizona.
He downloads, there's a link in that, he downloads the simulation. And then he can open the simulation and for many days.
Okay, so how the bonuses work? Hourly guarantees usually work like, you may have to accept 2 deliveries or I don't know what am I talking about. Hourly guarantees. Okay. Gosh. Okay. I'm like listening to this and I'm trying to do this. Okay, so the hourly guarantees work like this. Maybe you have to complete like 2 trips per hour to receive an hourly guarantee. An hourly guarantee could be $20 or $30 or $12 or $13. It really depends on your market. It can vary quite a bit. Now the bonuses on the other hand, those vary just like the hourly guarantees. One bonus that Caviar was throwing out yesterday and they're going to throw out tomorrow is complete 70 trips. No, complete 20 trips, get a $70 bonus. So that's just one example of some of the bonuses and incentives that they're throwing out.
Oh, it is.
Enough to pay bills and stuff. Yeah, it's enough to pay bills.
All these hire.com and other. So right now,
Turn your TV down. I would like I'm not like this is where I'm at. I'm like it's basically like a coffee shop. So that's why I can't cut the TV down. I was gonna go in the other room, but the problem with that is the Wi-Fi doesn't really work. And I tried to go in the garage. The Wi-Fi doesn't. It just cut off like as soon as I went in the garage. I don't know. I'm probably gonna end the live stream pretty soon because I'm tired, but I know I probably shouldn't go to sleep. Man, I should probably just eat something like some pasta and red sauce or something.
If you cannot select, and neither this technology will make selection better. We won't increase the odds of a good candidate, but at least we'll make it available to everybody. And still have the decent same. Well, of course.
Maybe the guy that knocked on my door today worked for Postmates. He could. Oh, love in the house. So much better when I sit back here versus like here.
These would have all applicants thoroughly evaluated. Today only 2% are evaluated. So you're a fresher, you go and apply for a position.
Dude, so yeah, I love the 4K thing. I really wish that this was in 4K. Like that would be dope, but it's overkill. It's unnecessary.
How would you tailor that to the different employers?
Yeah, Caviar is pretty tough in LA. It's really tough in LA.
Not only they, hiring manager.
Yeah, with Uber, it's only about that boost. Without the boost, it's really tough. It's really tough to get it. It's really tough to make money without the boost.
Hiring manager will actually say.
Okay, so the Grubhub hourly guarantee was 18 and now it's knocked down to 16. Is that in, where are you? Is that in New York or is that in LA or San Francisco? I wish YouTube was almost like similar to Facebook where like I could click on someone's picture and actually see information about them, but it's not like that. Like if I click on your photo, it doesn't say anything about you. Good morning, Martin. Do you miss your place in Oakland? No. There's so much drama going on at that house. Like, there's so much drama going on at that, dude. I don't know. I'll probably make a story time video talking about the drama at that house, but it's not gonna come out for quite some time because I actually believe that probably some of my subscribers are probably people that live in that house, and they're probably like, "What's Jermaine doing right now?" Like, I don't know. I'm so glad to be out of that house. Like, since Not to talk about Oakland or anything, not to say anything bad about Oakland. Oakland, ever since I left my hometown, Oakland has been one of those places that has reminded me of my hometown so much. And that's really why I just don't like Oakland. Like, it just reminds me of my hometown so much. And that's why I left my hometown, is because, I don't know, it's just, Oakland's not a bad place. It's not the crime, but it's just not the speed that I like. I'm actually thinking about staying at an Airbnb in Oakland coming up soon, because there's a gig that I have a friend. He's really big into like storage auctions, and I may have a gig working over there for like a week. And if I have a gig working there for about a week, why would I stay in Daly City and commute all the way to Oakland when I can just stay in an Airbnb in Oakland and have no commute, basically? So I may be staying at an Airbnb in Oakland pretty soon.
So there was no real
But we'll
selection
see.
outside of themselves.
Or it's a better way to do that, because you knew those people. Oh, so if they selected somebody internally,
Is Airbnb cheaper than your
because you know them working for a long time.
Oakland apartment was? Of course it's not. I mean, I take it that that's probably someone who lives at my house, or this is probably someone who's like maybe like 17 that doesn't know. But no, Airbnb is not as cheap as living in my house. But you know what? I don't have to like, you know, I don't have to deal with house stuff. Like, I don't have to freaking, you know, collect money for this and collect money for that, and I don't have to watch out for the cat, and I don't have to take the garbage out, and I don't have to do any of that crap anymore. Like, none of that. I mean, things change. Like, I really did not like living in Oakland that much, but after staying there for X amount of time, it's like, we kind of got it. We might as well just stay here, you know? Hey, what's up? Let's see.
If you did something better, you sold something better than that. You were looking for gold. We're looking for yeah, it's pretty intriguing.
Yeah, I think that.
You have some badass girls in your YouTube vlogs, bro. I hope you smash at least one of them. Well, I'm gonna leave all that talk. I'm gonna leave all that smash and talk off Facebook. I don't. Well, off of YouTube.
You help us out with the
Gosh,
science about design.
there's so much I want to say about that, but like, I'm just not even gonna say anything. There's a lot of people that are not in the videos. Put it like that. Like, there are people that are not in the videos. There's a lot of people that are like, Jermaine, I don't want to be in your video. Like, so.
But that's the key page. Dashboard page, the search page. I like the way they put the higher head search there.
I don't know. I'm actually looking for one of them girlfriends who's like not camera shy. Like, that's what I want. And then we can just come out and just say whatever. But a lot of females I'm talking to are like hella camera shy. And I'm not talking about like they're afraid to be in front of the camera, but they're just afraid to, well, they just don't express themselves in front of the camera like I do. You know, I mean, bottom line, I think a lot of people don't do it the way I do.
I don't think it's deep for many technologies, to be honest, this dashboard. I would have to reconsider that. I don't think it's
Airbnb is a great place to meet people too. I mean, I'm telling you guys.
We could make that a chat.
Yeah, I don't doubt maybe the menu doesn't need to be there, because we have dashboard which is over there, we have filters over there.
Somebody uses filter.
Come on, keep me going, keep me going. Come on, keep me going. Keep your boy lit. Keep your boy lit. Come on, keep him coming, keep him coming. Yeah. Come on, I'm waiting.
Why do I need to know? It'll be one page for profile, like
But
your name,
it's
phone number. We haven't saved this.
Let me think about that. Okay, I found this number.
We haven't saved.
That sounds like Siri. How long has this live stream's been going so far? Because I haven't did a live stream for a minute. That's why I told myself I need to do a live stream.
And what is the help? That's all.
I'm straight up. It feels like I'm doing a live stream from a coffee shop, though.
That's
I mean, at least there's no music playing in the background. Do you smoke weed? This is a question I get all the time. Do I smoke weed? Do you guys think I smoke weed? Let me ask you guys. Do you guys think I smoke weed? Do I look like a person that smokes weed? Do I look like a super stoner? Question mark. Smash Siri too. Dude, I actually seen a video of this chick meeting Siri, like, cause Siri is she's a person, like she's a woman. So you guys trying to discriminate or something? You guys got something against people that smoke weed, or you got something against people that don't smoke weed? I mean, I do live in freaking California of all places. I'm live streaming.
this is something that if I were to
Anyway, no. Sean said no. Well, you guys are all wrong because I'm not telling you. I don't know. I kind of want to. I don't want to talk about everything on YouTube, all right? If you want to know if I smoke weed or not, you got to watch all of my videos. And once you watch all of the videos, you'll find out. But you have to watch all of the videos with no ad blocker.
Yes, the people are hiring, I'm not paying them.
Okay.
So they're doing whatever they can do.
So they work in,
Two people.
they working for a share?
Damn, yeah, they just open up a freaking, well, not just open up, but there's a really popular dab bar in the city. I haven't went to it yet, but a lot of people are like, Jermaine, you should go hit up the dab bar with us. And I'm like, no, dude. I think I can go open that right now. What program do you use for editing video? I use Final Cut Pro, and I use iMovie. I use iMovie more than Final Cut Pro, but Final Cut Pro is the way to go.
You already have traction, don't you? You already have investors.
Bro, the girls on Tinder in LA are bad. Like, they're bad, and for someone like me, like, I get hella action with them, dude. They're like way easier than Bay Area girls. I just think it's the I don't want to say easier like that. I mean just easier to like to talk to. Like I feel that like the Bay is definitely more cliquish. Like if you're a local, you got your foot in the door, you know. If you work for a tech company, you got your foot in the door. If you got something to fall back on, sort of like it works out very, very good. Like it definitely for locals. Cause I know my friend Joshua, like he's a local and he's always going on dates with local chicks. And I'm like, dang, dude, I didn't even know that many locals lived here, you know? What's your ethnic background? Oh, I'm black. I think my family's from I'll talk about that in a future video. I don't want to talk about that right now. It's like super late. Speak of your meds.
So you gotta do with small things in the beginning. Then eventually when you get money.
3 yeast infections in a week? That's
I think I like that idea.
Whoa.
Not having anything closer.
Whoa, that's crazy.
And I think
Dab is life. Final Cut is life. I don't know which is which there. Weed is safer than alcohol. Alcohol driving. Alcohol equals driving accident. Weed equals parking accident.
You also have that in, like you have
Parking accident.
the queues work, you could surely incorporate the filters in there.
Hey, so Lyft, my door dashing Uber. Your name's funny because it's long. Are you so whenever like only thing I see here is like your name pop up, and when I click on your name, it doesn't take. Oh, actually, it does. I can go to your channel. I don't have to ask you. I was just gonna ask you, are you making like videos talking about Uber and Lyft? Yeah, I see that you are. So I don't even have to ask you. I can just go here and show you. I can go here and show myself. It's pretty cool. I see how you're doing it. What city are you in? Lyft, my door dashing Uber. What city are you in? I could, not ask you and click on a video, but if I did that, like I would be paying a lot of attention to my phone and not the live stream. So if you would be more than willing to tell me in the description below or in the comments below, do it.
Once we go ahead in a day or so, I'll run by and see what you think about it. But I'm glad I understood about the line.
How much you pay for a scoop per hour? Oh, you live in Hayward. Cool. You're in the Bay Area. Scoop per hour. Okay, so scoop per hour can get really tricky. I'm going to tell you guys about something that happened to me earlier today that pissed me off. Okay, so this is how scoop works. If you are a carrier, it's $20 for 8 hours. Okay.
What do you want? You want something?
It's $2. It's $2 for 30 minutes. So roughly $4 an hour. But earlier today, what happened to me was I was returning the scoop back and I looked down at my phone and it was right at 30 minutes. Okay. So by the time when I was returning the scoop, it was right at 30 minutes. And I was on the app and I'd hit like end trip. And as I hit end trip, it registered as 31 minutes. So instead of being charged for $2 for 30 minutes, I got charged $4 for an hour. And I only used 30 minutes. Only use it for, I don't know.
Less or more.
That's a good price.
An hour? 25.
Yeah.
25?
Yeah, you said 35.
I know I said 25.
Oh. Is that good too?
I want to sleep in with it.
All right, sorry, I got a little distracted there. I get super distracted during live streams, but you guys know why, because I'm super editor. I like to edit everything, and live streams there's no editing. But I like that because after this live stream's done, I'm done. Like no more editing. That's pretty cool. So I think I'm gonna end this live stream in about 4 minutes. So 4 minutes, I'm gonna end the live stream, and in 4 minutes, you and I are gonna go. Yeah, cool. All right, rock on, rock on. All right, so back to this. The girl you gave the tour with the other day wanted to smash you, and if you don't believe it, just watch the video again. Okay, so I don't know, like I'm like so naive. Like I'm so naive. I don't know what was up with that. Like, that chick was a lot of that. I can't even talk right now. That chick was really cool. Like she was a lot of fun. Maybe we'll hang out again. Like we were supposed to meet up. She's in LA for like the next month. I was supposed to go down to LA for some YouTube thing that I'm probably not going to go to because last month I was supposed to do some YouTube thing in LA. I went to LA and I didn't even go to it. The month before that, I was supposed to do some YouTube thing in LA. I didn't even do it either, So I don't know if I'm going to do it this month either. But maybe her and I will link up. She was really cool. Like she was a lot of fun to talk to. Like,
This is what I'm thinking.
yeah. Lame-o, seriously. So I did take her to my bar, the Hollow, and she like loved it. She was like, "Oh, this place is so nice and so like."
How much is this for?
I don't know, but you know how girls are. She was just all like stoked about it, and yeah. Why are you vegan? This is a question I get all the time. it's just super easy to be vegan. Like if you're not vegan, you just gotta like, it's just like driving a stick shift, you know? Once you learn how to drive a stick shift, you don't want to drive an automatic, you know? That doesn't make any sense. Like, look, everything I said the last 60 seconds